Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so excited for today's video because I will talk about which company I should work for as a chauffeur in London. This great idea for a video should come with great answers is my mission. Please stay closed and be informed. London has probably one of the biggest institutions in the world regarding transport and movement. It's called Transport for London. Very well known as TfL. Everything in terms of regulations, rules and customs are watched from TfL. It's a kind of, if I think properly, Eye of Sauron watching Middle Earth of London with, of course, a different, a positive and clear this time mission. To look after respecting any kind of regulation and rules in London's transport. TfL is looking for wizards. I call the famous black caps because they are magicians. They look for elves. From my part, bus drivers. Impressive skills. Hobbits, the private hire operators. Dwarfs, I will call minicabs. And of course we have orcs as well. These unlicensed taxis. Yeah. They are part of London. Now, let's start with our industry, chauffeuring. Bad news for beginners. There is no company, no one company or operator in London to provide jobs for all chauffeurs' needs who are waiting on London roads, even for a single day. Yes, there are companies that offers more job than others. Yes, there are companies they offer more well-paid jobs than others, but far beyond a long-term chauffeur's needs. Yeah, this is the bad news. Good news for beginners. There are more than enough companies and operators in London to fulfill all chauffeur needs. United together, because there are more than 1,800 active licenses from small local companies, means could be next to your house, to big, larger app-based businesses that connect drivers with passengers all over London. Which company you should work with? Well, the sad news is by copyright law, I'm not able to give you names because this means their approval and time wasted from my side, but I'm able to tell you how to choose a good company. Because when we talk about which companies you should work for, my answer is very simple and clear. None. You should work for yourself. You should work for your own company. You should build your own name, your own reputation, when it's possible. If you don't have this option, you should work for serious chauffeur companies in London Some of them have their doors closed for new chauffeurs. Yes. Some of them are in continuous recruiting process. And some of them are recruiting seasonal. But my job, your job, and any other chauffeur job is to start meeting with all of them and to make you visible on chauffeurs operators map. Because there are more than 100,000 licensed private hire. This means it's a highly competitive market. On top, 16, probably more than 16,000 licensed taxi drivers. Black cabs, yes, the famous black cabs. The yellow cabs of New York, but from my point of view, with more gentlemen approaching. In this apparently jungle, which company I should choose? First of all, let's clarify an aspect. There are companies where chauffeurs are either employed. This means they work for somebody, the chauffeur has a boss. Or self-employed. They work with somebody. They are partners. The chauffeur is his or her own boss. Important things to distinguish. As an employed chauffeur, usually you drive the company cars, all expenses provided, and the payment pretty much low. As a self-employed, you have usually your own car, all expenses on your shoulders, and a pretty much higher income. And I tell you now the honest truth. Why I'm not able to tell you which company is the best to work with or to work for? It's because all the answers of this question are inside you. Your car, your personality, your style, your attitude, your knowledge, your ability will determine in the end your company. Yes, but I'm able to tell you which company I chose to work with. And more important, why I chose them. First company is actually my favorite one. It's the only company from my point of view, from what I know, to provide a professional-oriented chauffeur training before to start working with them. Wow, this says a lot. From their pocket money, they decided to create a chauffeur-oriented training for everyone interested to work with them. Impressive. You need to have your own car. They not provide the car, but after you passed all their tests and requirements, you are able to get chauffeur jobs from their app. I chose to work with them because I was touched and impacted by their training. Because I passed the test is a requirement. And because all those information, the location, the professional way their trainers were helping me to understand chauffeuring was amazing. They shaped me and my mindset in a very professional way. And during 2 years of working with them, they showed me all qualities that actually I'm looking, not only in my job, in my life as well. Like seriousness, integrity, respect. They offer equipment. They have even their own tissues, airport name boards, their own umbrella. Can you believe it? and distinctive details. They have a pin and a pocket square. And all of this with consistency. I have been working with them in a big events, and I was able to meet the team behind. A high quality of management staff reflected in a high quality of customers. This company always pays on time the money towards chauffeurs. Very important in any business, especially chauffeuring. Well done. From my point of view, congratulations. I am proud to be part of their team. But they are not the only company I'm working with. I'm working also with several affiliates as a backup plan. When they need me, I'm available for them. Why? Because they are serious. Serious person, from my point of view, means serious service that attracts serious customers. Another good point is they pay on time, very important, every time. They pay a fair price. Important. I rely on them, they rely on me. They know me and I know them. A strong relationship is a chauffeuring marriage. You don't divorce from a person who shows you respect, appreciation, and loyalty. If a company is providing me a job, it is very important. I always be sure that I'm stuck with their rules, prices, and expectations no matter what. You know why? If I don't like their rules or I don't like their price, I do not get their jobs. It's a choice. But if I decided to get even one tiny small job with them, I am following their rules to the moon and back. Period. I'm not gambling on with my future. Even if I decided to finish to work ever for a certain person or company, I am continuing to respect them and be polite with all people involved in their activities that I can meet after. And sometimes, to, let's say, complete my day, I'm using as a filling empty spaces in my diary. Not so often, because in chauffeur services, this company proved me that are more digital chauffeur roulette than serious chauffeur oriented. It's actually the fast food of chauffeuring, very well known all over the world. And in London, their service exec in my case. But no matter how good or bad is a company in London or operator, I want to give a big, actually huge thank you to all people involved in this industry, in operating. You do a great job and you have all my respect. Now, ladies and gentlemen, good luck in choosing your partners in life and in chauffeuring. Thank you for watching.